Hi, Katie.
I mean, it looks like you're getting in the best shape of your life.
Oh my gosh. I just finished doing a little jujitsu. So sorry about the outfit. Normally I would get nice and dressed up for you. You look beautiful, by the way. I'm so happy to talk to you. Congratulations.
Well,
I got
thank
really, I
you.
got really excited when I heard the news. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Thanks, man. I'm leaning into the COVID 30.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably come out of this looking like Shrek. You look like the Hulk, and so does Orlando at this point. But
oh, is he been dialing it in? He's been training hard?
I mean, he has some extra time. So
Yeah.
he's like a triathlon right now. He's like cycling and working out and
Good for
running.
him.
And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, that's awesome. Because yeah, you can either go one of two ways, like really kind of focus and dial it in and get that energy out, or just say, screw it and start shoveling food. You have all the excuse in the world, though.
Yeah,
That's
if
the
I
time to
wasn't
do it.
pregnant during a pandemic, I'd
Right.
probably going the other way too, but I am leaning into the 30.
Yeah, I gotta. So, do you feel it's kind of like a blessing to be pregnant during this quarantine time, or more of a curse or a challenge?
Well, none of it's a curse.
Not a curse, bad word. Challenge, I'd say.
I would say it's definitely challenging in that it's a whole nother level of uncertainty.
Right.
I mean, and I have nothing to compare it to because this is my first, and that just means that, like, you have to surrender and trust in a higher power and have faith in the professionals and be grateful, when that child comes out healthy and with all fingers and toes.
Exactly. Is that
Yeah.
what about a baby shower? Are you planning one still, or?
I mean, I'm not making any plans anymore because it's like, what are plans?
Right, yeah, exactly. It depends where the universe is at that moment, I
I've
guess.
had a lot of things rescheduled this year. Let's just say, like,
Yeah.
I mean, lots of things, for me personally, were going to happen in the months of April and May
Yeah.
and June. And here we go.
Monkey wrench, exactly. Thrown. That
But
will.
I'm,
It's.
you
Go
know,
ahead.
I know what I do know is I have a child coming, and that's one thing that's certain. And I also know that I have a record coming. I've made that decision not
Two
to
babies.
delay, and I have 2 releases, and there was the idea to delay to next year, but I was like, I've been working on this for 2 years, and people are going to want to be dancing this summer in a whole different way.
Yes.
Give them some songs to do so.
Yeah, I mean, you've got this captive audience. Why not take advantage of it and give people a little escape right there? The single dropped today. Congratulations, big day. Daisies is the
Yeah.
name of the song. What inspired this particular song?
Well, I wrote it in February with a bunch of amazing songwriters, one of them being John Bellion, who's an incredible artist as well. And, for me, it was just a song about going and getting your dreams, no matter the chatter or everyone laughing at you or rolling their eyes. I mean, you and I both know that, like, when we were younger, we were laughing stocks to have such insane large dreams. And that never stops because of the internet. There's a commentary, or someone thinks you should be doing something one way, or do it this way, or sound like this, or be like her, or blah blah blah. So there's always going to be noise. But this song has definitely taken on like a different meaning during quarantine times, because we've had time to reflect and maybe think about the things we took for granted, or the dreams that we did put away in a box in the attic.
Right.
And I hope when people get out of this situation or get back to some sort of normalcy or freedom, they'll be like, you know what? I've had everything taken away from me. I know what it feels like. I'm going to go and get it now. I'm going to go and do it now, because I'm not going to have any more regrets. And that's what this song is about.
Awesome. That's like the perfect anthem right now, because you will appreciate all those things that you never got to do, or you got to miss. And I know this is
like flowers, by the way. Just
I just I'm like a toucher, I'm a hugger, and like I just miss the contact and with people and seeing the people. But I guess that's got to change. The whole world's changing, and got to be more disciplined. So we'll see. Hopefully, I'll keep being able to give hugs and stuff. But I know this is the first single from the upcoming album. KP5, correct?
That's right.
KP5.
KB.
How would you say your sound has evolved, changed, or it's different from maybe when you started?
Well, I think, you know, the first the first two records were, well, the first record was like a pop punk alt. Second record was pure pop. Third record was kind of pop, philosophical. Fourth record was like, I'm going to experiment and go on the road less traveled. And then this fifth record seems to be kind of like a amalgamation of all of it. You know, I wrote it coming out of one of the darkest times in my life, where I was clinically depressed and had, you know, my whole life I was going like this, and then it started to go like this, and I had never felt this. So as I was falling downwards in a way, or not meeting the expectations I wanted for myself professionally or personally, it felt really, really intense. And I feel like now I've been through the peaks and some of the valleys, and that's what a career is.
Sure.
Like, you look at the careers of your heroes and they've all had this. It's just about sustaining them
Absolutely. Yeah.
and, you know, living through them, not giving up during those times, and to be able to survive them. So I wrote a lot of these songs when I was really depressed, and that's when I write my firework. That's when I write my roar, is when I'm pretty down in the dumps. So there are quite a lot of songs that are empowering and hopeful and resilient. And I would say, you know, 75% of this record is a record about, like, you know, inspiring and empowering yourself. So it's my sweet spot, and I'm leaning into it.
You know, and music obviously, it has such an impact on people and can take you to a certain place. I think I may have told you before, but my first child, the number one song in the country during that day was Teenage Dream, one of your songs.
Oh.
So I'll never forget that. And so you got to see what the number one song in the country is when your baby finally comes, because it's always a fun thing to know when you sort of look back.
That's when you're like, finally, like, I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm really adulting, right?
Really adulting right there. Really adulting. What about collabs? Any collabs you can tell us about on the album?
I don't want to give out anything, but there are some.
Okay.
There's some spice on the record, and it's natural and authentic, and just looking forward to that. But nothing on Daises. Daises is solely me, and just happy for it to be the first song from this record. I think it lays the right foundation.
Excellent. The outfit, I just realized, matches the song, right? Represent.
Just because we're in a pandemic doesn't mean I'm not going to lean into the theme. Mario,
Lead in. I love it.
I am online late at night going, add to cart. I can use this next week.
There you go.
You know,
all the structure there. Let's talk a little Idol. How are you liking the at-home versions of the show?
I'm really proud of what they put together and how they did it. You know, it's not a show over Zoom. It's like everybody got a big pro kit. Like, all the contestants got the same things. They got a mic, they got a ring light, they got a couple iPhone stands, ears, you know, so everyone was working with the same equipment. Us judges and Ryan Seacrest and Bobby Bones, you know, we had like some lights and stuff. And I've learned how to do my makeup really well, I guess. I don't know how to do my hair for crap.
You're killing it.
I have roots, you know, that are longer than anything, and do not even think about looking at my toenails right now.
No flashes.
Yeah. But I
Fair
think,
enough.
you know, we were so close to the finish line, and these kids have been dreaming about this dream their whole lives.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we were going to say, okay, well, we have to cancel the season. Like, come hell or high water. Yeah, it's going to be a different feeling when we crown our idol this week. But you're still going to be the winner of American Idol,
Sure.
even if it's remotely.
And I got to imagine it's a little easier seeing all the raw talent with all the productions, and it's just them, right? You sort of kind of appreciate them for
the subtleties are really shining through, for sure.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple of artists that, like, you know, they really are benefiting from not having an audience, but you know, the truth will be told when Idol is finished. Jennifer Hudson came in 7th and she has an Oscar. So it's, you know,
You never know.
you never know. If you're in the top 10 or top 20, it's all about what you make of it. And I think Idol is a legit platform to launch, combined with the hustle of all of your socials, because I feel like we're so over advertised to, and there is so much option concerning entertainment and music that like you have to separate yourself, and you've got to work all the channels. Like you can't just light yourself on fire on Instagram and expect to be like trending on Twitter. You know, you got to do more than that. There's got to be more. So it's a real hustle, and I think Idols provides such a launch for that.
Oh yeah, and they're the only show really that has been able to produce stars and had major careers. So they're doing it right there. So good for you. Good. Are you craving anything, by the way?
Well, yes, I'm highly influenceable.
Influenced.
Really influenced. So like for instance, if I'll get a thing in my mind, like a chicken sandwich.
There you go.
And I have to have it within like the next 2 days, or like I start to have weird emotions.
Yeah.
But spice, I've never been spicy. I love spice. Every
Really?
day of my life. Oh my God, I love it. I think
Nice.
I think that's Orlando's genes kicking in. I was like, and like the other day, well, not the other day, but when my child was the size of an Eggo waffle, because you know the app that's like your child is the size of this
You're right.
food, right? I was like, I woke up, I looked at the app, and I said, my baby is the size of an Eggo waffle, and I like started shaking for Eggos. This is pre-quarantine. It's now been a staple in my household, and I'm just like, there it is.
There it is. There it is. And I don't want to know, but you have a name already picked out?
Yeah, we've got some ideas, but I think we've got ideas, but like I think maybe we need to meet her.
Okay, so you're like, okay, I already had all the names picked out before I even had kids. I said, we have a boy, we're gonna go. I negotiated it.
I've had a list and a box. I mean, I've always collected little baby things and little clothes and fantasized, but it's really getting real now. I mean, it's wild. I mean, the things are wild too, because like, it's not like I can just lean into like going and getting whatever I want now and not thinking about, am I risking my life?
Right. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Like, you're like, I'm craving watermelon, like freshly sliced watermelon.
Yeah.
But do I stand in line, wear my gloves, have with the It's like, it's a lot. It's intense, bro.
No, it is. Well, again, I am so happy for you. That's going to be a beautiful kid. Congratulations. And can't wait to see you and your new little one when that day comes. And congrats on the music. Looking forward to hearing that, Katy. Daises on iHeartRadio, wherever you get music. And of course, please be sure to watch Idol. Finale is going down this Sunday. That's right. Katy, love you. You're the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mario. And you look great. You look like you're thriving.
Oh, thank you. I just had a baby. 8 months ago, too.
Oh, wow.
My third one. So I'm right in the wheelhouse with you right there.
He gave birth.
Thank you. I not me personally. Mrs. Lopez. Mrs. Lopez with a shout out.
God bless and stay safe, guys.
Thank you. You too. Take care.